Hey guys, how you doing? Well, invisible people. I decided, fuck it, raw, unedited, from the beginning, really, wasn't it? This is an update on the most magical memory. In a way, it will still remain for me that. But I was wrong. But it did serve. It served to strip away another layer of me. And I gotta tell you, I guess that's the only way forward. So, I wasn't sure what to say or anything. But it's been burning in me. I feel a bit funny now, but all day at work I was high, and yesterday when I found out that I was just wrong again. Look, I gave myself unconditional permission to fail. And I've got that one, I can do that. But I now use it and say, well, fuck it. I've got unconditional permission to succeed as well. So I'll turn this around. But I was completely wrong, guys. Champions. I told you to watch out for your minds and stuff. And I am falling in the same shit. And I just guess I got a thing for certain women that look like Emma. And I just let my mind go. And I was simply wrong. It wasn't her, it was someone else. And I'm not going down another fucking rabbit hole for 3 years. So I've sussed it out. It ain't her. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. And the way it frees me up to realise that everything I'm looking for is in me. And I'm still looking for an answer out here, and it ain't there. It's a world of lies, man. In the world of truth. And I was there last night, where I did find out, and received clarity and reassurance. And it just reset the program. So anyway, I told you I'd be honest with you. From the start, I'll be honest. Don't want to be dishonest. I want you to see the authentic me. And I'm feeling pretty authentic now, to be honest. Little bit gutted, but hey. Rules of the game, innit? But I'd just like to say, don't know. I ain't giving up. I know my life's mission is not a simple one. Honestly, I've felt so many times, was I supposed to die? Am I gonna die just to Is it like that movie with Bruce Willis, Sixth Sense, and I'm walking around and I think I'm alive and actually I'm already dead? And that's why I'm talking to invisible fucking people. But you know, it helped strip away another layer of my mind and help me see clearly that gratitude is the only way. That very approach to my giggling heart and the giggling invisible people is gratitude. As was said by a very fine man, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. And I've used that a lot. And then at times you just get a little bit lower somehow. I'm not low, fuck that. I felt great today. I was working. I've been doing a stone wall, this bloody jigsaw puzzle of awkward shaped stones. But it's looked good. And I just wanted to spend some fucking time with you. Fuck, I'm red as fuck, man. A lot of sun. We've had some sun here in England. Surprising, man. Place is on fire up the road. It's alright in here in Cornwall, it's quite cool. I have to learn how to spend time with you, and you know, but then at the same time I said I'd be myself and I'd be honest. So I figured, why not? I wanted to do this, I don't have time in the day, and I wanted to do it, and I wanted to just admit my mistake. What does that mean? You know, if I was completely wrong, then I got a weak spot for certain ladies, and I got to watch that. And I got my own extra theory, and that's like, oh, for fuck's sake, man, how far can this mind go? How far down the rabbit hole can I go on this? So I got to pull myself up and just say, well, it frees me up, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Simply, I have to find my best friend within me. And me is my best friend, and I have. I've fucking... You know, I watch these videos a bit, you know. No one else does, but I watch them. You know what? The more I watch, I'm starting to think, actually, he's right. And quite like me, you know. I fucking love myself, man. I'm cool. And what do I want from anyone else? What is it at the end of the day you want from anyone else? Company? Chat? To be honest, it's as simple as that for me now. I'm here in this village with people that do talk to me, but still it's getting like in fucking Portugal, where everyone just slowly closes off somehow, because the fuck sort of test is this? Am I supposed to be here? Do you want me here? I want to talk to you. I have a reason to talk to you. A very large reason. And yeah, divine timing. So what? You all know the date? You know, all along I've been very confident that there is a preordained fixed date somehow. That means I can just continue through this without trying other than going within. I have great trust in that. I have complete trust in that, and that is what has kept me going. But then, you know, I see messages of like, follow your heart, make a choice, stand up. And I've stood up, I've clearly stood up wrongly. I have unconditional love for you, and it feels at times to me like it's conditional love for me. Like I have to, what? What do I need to do to make just one person, one champion, turn round? It seems to be conditional. But again, that's just to my mind, and I have to trust divine timing. You know, and I realise right here, right now, I have to be careful, because what I think, do and say has consequences. Back in the Valentine's message that nobody watched, you know, I said, you know, I saw this as an opportunity to explore the ways of love, obsession, jealousy, infatuation, the whole thing. And at the time, I was thinking that I'd done a lot of that work. I was thinking that for 3 years I'd been through that. And then I said it, and then I went through it again, expanded it further. So clearly, I need to be a little more aware. So like I said, I give myself unconditional permission to succeed now. I mean, getting back to that subject, everything you're looking for is within you. Where you come from and where you will go to is within you. And we got wrapped up and trapped in this world. And think that's us. We elevate our self-importance. We take on power, money, position, politics. But at the end of the day, we're all gone. And I don't know what happened to me, guys. I just know that a fire got lit under my heart that was always warm, but then it got hot. And I've told you I'm cooked. Look at the fucking colouring me. I'm going to be myself. Fuck it. I give you unconditional love, you give it to me back. You start giving me conditional love, you find out what's happening. I'll be myself. But I promise you, I got nothing but love. Yeah, I'm a guy, I get confused, I'm completely chasing a wild bird that might as well be on Mars, you know. I don't know what to do. What actions I can take, I don't have anything. These are the actions I can take. I don't know what to do. Am I prepared to leave my comfort zone? I think I left it a long time ago. My comfort zone, I only have one comfort zone, and that's when I go inside. And that giggling heart is opening up to me. So I have to remain in that trust, and the trust in the process. And I want to reach out to all you invisible people to remain in that trust, in that process. Because clearly, the outer world is going through another thing. Someone very dear to me explained that there are 3 worlds. It's your inner world and the outer world. And then there is the world just around you. Each of us, like a bubble. And it's so beautiful because then you realise, it brings it back to you, that you can react in that world. It's your world. And only you have it. And only by being conscious and present can you even enter it, because you suddenly understand and begin to understand what triggers you, what makes you happy, what makes you sad. And it's being in that conscious world. It's just a little world. And I just wanted to share a bit of my little funny world with you tonight, invisible people. Because to be honest, sure, I've got some people here and I could probably open up a bit more to some of them. But I feel closer to you lot, somehow opening up about something so invisible, so enormous. Everyone thought I was mental a long time ago, you know. I've got my stepmom, Sylvie. I will be eternally grateful to, because literally no one else stood by me, but she did. She saved my ass, I tell you. Saved my ass in Portugal. The house I was staying in is hers. I owe her big time, man. And here I'm staying with her. And that's no accident. She was a friend of my mum. She's a friend of my favourite person. And honestly, I don't know what I'd have done. But still, even there, it's like this mirror that I am desperate to get through holds me on the other side, and I am quite simply shit scared of not knowing who to talk to, so I talk to invisible people. But I know you're there, by the way. That music, oh, for goodness sake. How long is this going to go on? You know, what is this game? If I just had some money, I could just simply hunt you down. Go places. What initiative am I supposed to take here to get out of this? Or just patience and surrender, which is what I've returned to over and over again. But you know, in the movies, it takes a heroic action. It takes movement in the end. I feel like I'm just blocked over and over again. You know, a decent movie, the guy's got to get the girl. I ain't being sexist, cliched. It's just a good story. And I want to be in a good story. I'm in a love story, and I so thought that was you the other day. What the fuck, man? But it doesn't matter. It just proves to me another facet of my mind, and frees me from expectation, frees me from obsessive thought patterns, the whole thing, doesn't it? But anyway, I just wanted to spend some time with you. And I don't know how else to spend time with you. It's like the reality of what we are, going back through all history. Know yourself. Socrates, know yourself. Hieroglyphs from the Egyptian pyramids, know thyself. This isn't a joke anymore. We're at a point, a tipping point, and this stuff going on has to change, and it takes people like myself and anyone else I can invisibly inspire to stand up and go, no, you know, we have a mission. And through all my experiences, this mission is not letting me go. So I will not stop. As much as I might feel a little bit down. I'm not down, I'm fucking fine. Well, get one from me that easy. You playing with me. There was something weird going on at that pub the other night. I'm sure of it. It was just my imagination. Fine. But we must, for the sake of the children, remember I'm a children's champion, right? So let's go back to basics. I'm the children's champion, right? This planet is for them. And I don't see a lot of leaders doing anything. In fact, I see them doing the exact opposite, even though they have children. When I went over the handlebars of my bike, that morning, the things that I dreamt about that were so big, Children's Champion was number 1. The end of Mr. Trump was number 2. The end of various leaders, including Stick the Boot In, Mr. B in Brazil, Peppa Pig Man here in the UK. What? I don't even remember his name. Mate, I gotta say, there isn't a character in Peppa Pig that would suit you. I think I'll find you another name, okay? But you are a buffoon. And you have ridden that wave all your life. And I'm sure you'll continue to. But you should never, look, okay, populism. Facebook aided populism. You worst thing for politics ever. What have you done? And then the propaganda you've spouted. It's got in the minds of people across the planet. I mean, your crappy propaganda in America, Trump propaganda, spread to friends of mine who went completely lunatic. What did you manage to do? You managed to trigger that part of the mind, the fight or flight, the fear mode, that blinds a person completely to their heart. You managed to do he who I shall not mention's work. And you were very effective. But I've got to tell you, I'm a good table tennis player. And I think you guys need your asses kicked. What you tried and are still trying to do is an utter disservice to humanity on a biblical level. Let's get that. So I don't, any of your defenses out there, you don't have one. You managed to blind people just with words and crazy stuff. And I gotta tell you, it hurts. It hurts a lot of people. And when I went over that bike, over the front of that bike, and that morning, your time is up. I know it. With an absolute certainty. A different certainty than I thought I saw certain somewhere. A far deeper certainty, because I was not talking from that place of just Tim looking for one thing. I was coming from the deepest place I've ever been. And that was no accident. So I want to encourage you champions that we are on the path. We're on the right path. And that the angels are with us, guys. I don't care, you don't believe in angels or not. I do. I heard them singing last night. Because I allowed myself to step beyond what Tim thinks he knows. I went into a place of silence and surrender and connected to what we can all connect to, which is the very core of everything I've ever wanted to say and everything anyone has ever wanted to say on this subject. that peace is possible, that connecting to the infinite is possible. And we must embrace that, as abstract and unusual to your friends as it may be. Then don't listen to them. Get your blinkers on. Live for yourself, my friends. Oh, my friends. Look, upliftment. I was a little bit down, but I'm cool now. And I was going to read some of my book, but we're going to have to save that for another one, which I will be doing. I ain't giving up, by the way. A few little failures, falling over. Any kid walking, you get up again. And I'm glad I did this. And I want to give a message of love, hope, and a little hi to a certain invisible someone that, like, hey, I just thought it was you. It's not like I'm chasing all sorts. I thought it was, but I was wrong.